Just begin to take a few long, slow, deep breaths in and out. If you're in a chair, just sit back in your chair. Close your eyes. Let the backs of your hands rest on your thighs. And just take a few deep breaths in and out. Feel the weight of your body resting on the mat. With each of your exhalations, allow the back body to release and let go. Now bring your awareness to your body. And just scan the body in your mind's eye, taking note of any place where you may be holding tension. With each of your exhalations, use the breath to help release those spots. Many of us hold tension right around the eyes, and I find myself squinting an awful lot. I seem to hold my tension right around my forehead and around my eyes. So with each exhalation, I just let go of the muscles, let everything release. And as you continue to breathe, set aside the activities of the morning. As thoughts creep into your mind, use the breath of the exhalation to send them on their way. Bring your awareness again to the back of your body. And feel the points of the body that are resting on the mat. Feel the slight pressure, perhaps, in the backs of the legs. Or if your knees are bent, feel the bottoms of your feet. You feel the glutes resting on the mat, your spine, your shoulders. Again, with every exhalation, let all of the back body release and let go. And then bring your awareness to the room. Notice the sounds, both inside and outside. Notice the smells. Notice the temperature in the room. And feel the air as it moves across your body. Let your tongue float to the top of to the roof of your mouth. Notice the light behind your eyes. Maybe you see colors or shapes. Sometimes I see faces. Bring your hands to rest at the center of your body, just above the navel and just below the rib cage. And as you breathe, feel the rise and fall in each breath. Each inhalation creating space and openness in the front body. And each exhalation allowing the body to release and let go. Inhale, draw the breath in, create space. And exhale, release and let go. Take a few more breaths. Now take your index fingers and make little hooks with your index fingers and bring them to the center of your forehead. And then draw the fingers out towards the temples and then bring them back into the middle. And again, draw them out towards the temples. And just do this a few times to help quiet the mind. Give a little massage to the front of your brain. And then bring your index finger and middle fingers to the temples and make some circles around your temples. Again, another place where you tend to hold tension. This is good if you can do this, any of these movements actually, to help alleviate headaches. And then pause, go the other way. And then bring the fingertips to where your jaws come together. And again, make circles around the joint. This is a hot spot for a lot of people. Clenching our teeth at night, grinding the teeth. This is always a tight spot for many, many people. And then pause, go the other way. These are things that you can do while you're sitting watching TV. And then just bring your arms down by your sides. And bring your feet flat to the floor. Again, if you're in a chair, you might want to just slide forward a bit. And then gently rock your knees from side to side. And then extend your legs long. Again, if you're in a chair, just sit back in your chair and have your thighs resting on the seat, feet flat on the floor. Just take a look to make sure that your feet are right underneath your knees. And then for the rest of us, reach up, take the arms, everybody take the arms up overhead, stretch through the fingertips, press out through the soles of your feet. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Inhale, reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you. Reach and stretch. And then exhale, bring the arms down. Once again, inhale, reach your arms up, take them all the way behind you. Press out through your fingertips and out through the soles of your feet. And then relax your legs, bring your arms up to the ceiling. Again, for you in a chair, you can bring them right out in front of you, so they're parallel to the floor. And then open and close your hands. And then tuck your thumbs under your fingers, make a very loose fist, make some circles with your wrists. And pause and go the other way. And then flip your palms up towards the ceiling, point your fingers down, and just wave your hands up and down. Bring your palms together, interlace your fingers, and then turn the palms up towards the ceiling or away from you out in front. And relax your shoulders, bend your elbows and bring the backs of your hands to your chest and press the palms away. And then bring the backs of your hands to your chest and reach the arms up. Release the interlace of your fingers and wiggle them. And then shrug your shoulders up and bring them down. And for those of you in the chair, you're going to just reach forward and then bring them back. So reach up or forward and lower down, and then reach the arms up and lower down. Hold on to opposite elbows. Take your arms behind you. And take a moment here to breathe. Feel the breath and width and breadth of your middle body. Perhaps think about breathing horizontally. See how far you can spread your rib cage. And then take your legs to the right corner of your mat. Bring your left arm next to your left ear and slide the arms to the right. Press out through the soles of your feet for a stretch on the left side of your body. Come back through the middle and take the legs over to the other corner. Bring your right arm next to the right ear. Draw the arms to the left. Press out through the soles of your feet. And then come back to the middle. Keep your arms folded, bring them up and let them hover at your rib cage. And then make some circles around your shoulders to lubricate your shoulders. And then slide your arms to the left, take your gaze right. And then slide your arms right, take the gaze left. Reach your arms to the ceiling. Refold your arms, bring the other forearm in front. And then lower the arms just above your ribs. Make circles with your arms in the other direction. And now slide the arms to the right, gaze left. And slide the arms left and gaze right. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, take them all the way behind you. Reach and stretch. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. Pause here for a moment. And then scrunch and spread your toes. Point and flex your feet. Make some circles with your ankles. And then pause and go the other way. And bring your pinky toes to the floor. And bring the big toes together. And then windshield wipe your legs to lubricate your hips and warm up the backs of the legs. Slide your heels, tap the backs of your legs. And bend your knees. Roll to one side or press yourself up. And let's just come, Just come up to hands and knees for a moment. And if you're in a chair, just sit in the chair, bring your hands to your knees. And then slide around, or just slide your back, or slide your hips back around your back. And lift your chest. And around your back. And lift up and around your back. And then just press back to extended child's pose. And then come back up to table. Take your, if you have a bolster or you're using blankets, take them to the top of your mat. Bring a blanket down for your head. And just before we head back onto the back, extend your left leg out behind you and rock your toes. Press your heel to the wall behind you. And then bring that leg back and take the right leg out, rock your toes. And press your heel away. And then once again, round your back and lift your chest. And then come on back down onto your back. And bring your feet flat to the floor. Walk your hands down towards your feet, or you can hold on to the edges of your mat and you roll your arms down. Press your feet into the floor, press the lower back into the mat by doing a pelvic tilt. And release, press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release and press your feet, press the back into the mat. And release, bring your knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And then just keep them hugged in and rock from side to side. And then hold on behind your knees and rock the thighs in and out. And then bring your feet so they're flat to the ceiling. Again, if you're in a chair, you're just going to do this with your feet on the floor. And then just rock your thighs in and out. And then just point and flex your feet again. Make some circles with your ankles. And then go the other way. Stretch your legs up. For those of you in a chair, just stretch the legs out in front of you. Hold on behind your thighs. And then bring the thighs in towards your ribs. Stretch the legs up. Bring your thighs in. Stretch the legs up. Bring the thighs in and rock your thighs in and out. And then bring the soles of your feet together. Hold on to your ankles. And let your elbows rest on the inner thighs. Bring your feet to the floor, extend your arms and extend your legs and stretch the body. And then exhale, bring your arms down by your sides. Pause for a moment. So it just reminded me, Tish, all three of you, Tish, Marsha, and Deb, you all have shoulder issues. So you should have a blanket or two behind you so that you can rest your arms on the blanket. So if you have a couple of blankets, you can put them behind you. But otherwise, you don't want to keep your arms up too far. So if you want to grab blankets, you can grab blankets. Bring your left thigh in close to your chest. I said I was going to remind myself to do that last week. And I just thought of it. Rock your knee in and out. And then use your right hand on the top of the left knee. Draw the left knee over to the right shoulder. And then take the left hand to the top of the left knee and bring the knee to the left shoulder. And then let the knee fall away. Make some circles with your left hip. And then pause and go the other way. And then draw your thigh in towards your ribs and extend the leg up or out. Press your thigh into your hands, hands into your thigh. And then bend and straighten your leg a few times, beginning to warm up the glutes and the hamstrings. Good. And then keep a little bend in your knee and rock your thigh in and out. And then draw your thigh towards your ribs. Walk your hands up towards your ankle or your shin. And then stretch the leg. Bring the arch of your left foot to your right knee. Take your left hand out to a T and then use your right hand to draw your knee over to the right. Come back up to the middle, take a block and bring the block up at about your knee height. And then let the left knee drop out to the left side and let the knee rest on the block. Take your arms up overhead. Press through your right foot as if you're standing in a Vrikshasana, tree pose. And then bring the arms down, release your leg. Bring the right leg in, rock it in and out. And then hold on to the top of the right knee with your left hand and draw the knee over towards your left shoulder. And now bring your right hand to the top of the right knee and bring the right knee to the right shoulder. And then let the knee fall away, hold on to the top of the knee, make some circles with your right hip. And then pause and go the other way. And then bring your thigh in towards your ribs. And extend your leg up. Hold on behind your thigh. And now bend and straighten your thigh. Or your knee. Bend your knee. Bend and straighten. You know what I mean. And then keep your thigh at your ribs and rock your thigh in and out. Keep your thigh at your ribs. Walk your hands up to your ankle or your shin. Stretch the back of your leg wherever you can go. And then bring the arch of the right foot to the left knee. And use your left hand to bring the knee over to the left side. Come back up to the middle, take a block to your right side, and let your right knee drop out to the right side. Support it with a block. Flex your left foot like you're standing up on the floor, and then reach your arms up. And stretch. And then exhale your arms down by your sides. Bring your feet flat to the floor. Rock your knees from side to side. And then come back to the center. Take the left shin over the right knee. And then use your left hand to press the left hip. So just press your thigh away. Rest here for a minute. And then bring your knees in towards your chest and rock them in and out. Keep the knees hugged in. And then lower your right foot to the floor. Cross the left leg all the way over like you're sitting cross-legged in a chair. And then bring both knees into your chest. And rock them down. Keep your knees hugged in. Slide your hands down to your shins or your ankles. And then separate your feet. Release the legs, bring the right foot to the floor, take your left hand out to a T, and then bring your knees over to the right. Come back up to the middle, uncross the legs, take your feet as wide as your mat, and rock your knees from side to side. Bring your feet back to hip distance apart. Take the right shin over the left knee. Use your right hand to roll open the right hip. And now bring both knees into your chest and rock them in and out. And tuck them in towards your ribs. Lower the left foot to the floor. Cross the right leg all the way over. And bring your knees in and rock in and out. Keep your knees hugged in. Slide your hands down to your shins or your ankles. And then separate the feet. Bring the left foot to the floor. Right hand out to a T. And then take your knees all the way over to the left. Come back up to the middle. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Both arms out to a T. Rock your knees from side to side. Keep the feet wide. Take the knees all the way over to the left. Pull your right knee down towards the floor. You can feel like a little bit deeper stretch in the front of your right hip. And then come back up to the middle and take the knees all the way over to the right. Again, gently press the left knee down towards the mat. Come back up to the middle. Extend your arms, extend your legs, point your toes. Do pelvic tilt. Reach and stretch. And then exhale your arms down by your side. Bend your knees, roll to one side. And come on up. And you'll sit. So have to sit in Sukhasana. Cross legs.
Just bring your hands to your knees and round your back. Lift up your chest and round and lift and round and lift. So much around just to face you. And then bring your arms to your sides and reach your arms up. And then turn the palms and exhale. Inhale, reach up. Turn your palms, exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lower the right arm. Reach up with the left. Stretch. Inhale and come up. Take the right arm up. Walk out to the left. Reach and stretch. Good. Stretch from the fingertips down to the sitting bone. And then come back up. Slide forward. Press your palms down and lift up your chest. And then walk yourself up. Change the cross of your legs. And slide forward. Press down through your palms, lift up your chest. And walk yourself up. Take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Take your right hand behind you. Use your left hand as leverage against the thigh. Draw the navel in, soften your lower back, and then twist your ribs, chest, and shoulders. So take a block, Masha, put it behind your back hand. Just backwards this way. And stay up. So right. That's it. And twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the middle. Take the right hand to the left knee, left hand behind you. Press, twist ribs, chest, and shoulders. And then come back to the center, roll your shoulders. And reverse. And then we're going to inhale, but we're not going to make an audible pop here. Inhale the shoulders up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. You're going to take your feet out in front of you, your legs in front of you. Slide your heels, tap the legs. And just bring your hands forward. Pause here for a moment or two. Let the backs of the legs release a little. And then take the feet about hip distance apart. Bend your knees. Reach through, press your fingers down and round your back. And then stretch the legs out. Hinge forward. Bend your knees. Reach through and round your back. So if you're in a chair, just use your hands on your knees to round your back. And then extend the legs slightly. And let's come on to hands and knees. And round your back. And lift your chest. And round your back. And lift your chest. And then come to a neutral spine. Take your right arm and left leg up. Keep your gaze at the mat. Draw the belly up and in. And then lower. Inhale, take the left arm and right leg up. And lower. Right arm, left leg.
And lower, left arm, right leg. And lower. Round your back. And lift your chest. And then come to neutral. So I'm going to use a chair for the next couple of poses so that I can help a couple folks on Zoom. The rest of you step your left foot forward. For those of you with a chair, so you're on your hands and knees on the floor, you're going to step your left foot forward. And if you're using a chair, you're just going to be with one foot here. Take your blocks underneath your hands, use your blocks. And then slide the hips back, straighten the left leg. And then come forward. And press and lift. I'm sorry, press down, lift, and slide your hips back. And then come forward. Now, so take your blocks up one height. So you're down too low. Bring them up to the highest level. There you go. Now don't lean on your thigh. That's it. And keep your knee over your ankle all the time. There we go. Good. And now slide the hips back one more time. Straighten the left leg. And now come forward. Be careful of your knee over your ankle. So slide back a little. There you go. Good. Now reach your arms up. Bring your hands to your chest. Hinge forward. And then twist. Bring your right elbow over the left thigh. And then come back to the center. Bring your hands to your blocks. Step your left foot back. I'm just going to switch sides here. So step now your right foot forward. Step the right foot forward. Press your fingertips down into the block. Ooh, slippery. Press the hands down into the blocks. Lift your chest up. Slide your hips back. Straighten the right leg. And then come forward. And slide the hips back again. And come forward. Pause here for a moment. Press the hands down into the blocks. Lift up your chest. And then reach your arms up. For crescent lunge. Good. Bring your hands to your heart, hinge forward, and then twist. Take the left elbow over the right thigh. Good. And then come back to the center and step back with the right foot. And then press back to extended child's pose. And then come all the way up and come up to standing. Come to the top of your mat. All right. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold all the way forward. Inhale up halfway. Exhale and lower down. Bend your knees, plant your hands, and step your feet back for downward facing dog. If you're using a chair, bring your hands to the outside edges of your chair. Step your feet back and come into downward dog. And then glide forward to plank. Good. Only 5 more minutes here. Press back to downward dog. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, come up. Oh, Deb, we should take the blanket off.
that's part of my problem.
Yeah, and take your arms up for crescent lunge. Good. Bring your hands back down to the floor or blocks. Step back to down, step your right foot forward to forward fold. Inhale up halfway, exhale lower down. And then inhale all the way up, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale up halfway, and then lower down. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step your feet back for downward facing dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, come up for crescent lunge. Fold forward. Step back, step the left foot forward to forward fold. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, lower down. Inhale all the way up. Pause in Tadasana. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Bend your knees, plant your hands, step back for downward dog. Glide forward to plank. Press back for downward dog. Walk your feet forward. Or step your feet forward. Inhale all the way up. Exhale, lower down. Bring your hands to your hips. Step back with your right foot. Have your right toes pointing slightly to the right front corner of your mat. And take your feet a little wider. That's yeah. Turn your right hip forward, left hip back so that your hips are facing the wall in front of you. Reach your arms up. And now bend your left knee. Good. Good. Reach the arms up. Straighten your front leg. Bring your hands to your hips. Step forward. Step back with your left foot. Left toes point to the left front corner of your mat. Reach your arms up. Bend your right knee. Reach up, straighten your front leg, bring your hands to your hips and step forward. And then come to the center of your mat and take your feet wide. So I'm going to have you turn around and face the wall again. So next time, instead of having three, or we'll have to move back a little bit because it's hard for her to see, but I just don't want you going in opposite directions of one another, okay? So start by taking your left toes out to 90 degrees and turn your right toes in. Soften your front knee and turn your thigh to the pinky toe side of your foot. And then straighten your leg. Reach your arms out to a T and relax your shoulders. Reach with your left arm, bend into your left hip. So really bend in, send the right hip to the wall behind you. And now bring your hand to your shin. If you have any shoulder issues, bring the right hand to your hip. Otherwise, bring your arm up. Better, Linda. Take your arm a little higher if you can.
That's it. So you're still a little internally rotated, but that's all right for now. Press down into your feet. Inhale, reach up. It's okay. And bring your hands to your hips. Turn your feet. Take your left toes out. Right toes out. Left toes in. Soften your knee. Turn your thigh to the pinky toe side. So straighten your front foot a little bit, Mark. There you go. Good. And then turn that back foot in a little bit. Excuse me a second. So that your toes move more here. That's it. There you go. What else? That's good. You're all right. Okay. All right. Good. Take your arms out to a T and then reach with the right arm, bend into your right hip. Bring your hand to your knee or shin. Keep the front leg straight. And then take the top arm up if you're able, or keep it at your hip. And then press down through your feet, reach up with the top arm, bring your arms parallel, bring your hands to your hips, turn your feet. Take the arms up and turn your toes out slightly to the corners of your mat. So we're gonna do like a little plie squat, and then bend. Bring the elbows together as if you're trying to draw them together behind you. And then reach up and lower and reach and lower and reach. 25 more. Lower and reach and lower and reach. Last one. Lower and reach up. And then bring your hands to your hips, heel toe, or hop your feet together. And then come on down onto your back. And as you do, roll your knees in towards your chest. Or if you're in a chair, you can just sit in the chair. Bring your knees in towards your chest and rock them in and out. And then rock side to side. And then bring your feet to the floor. Extend your legs and extend your arms. Point your toes, do a pelvic tilt. And then exhale your arms down by your sides and you can prepare for Shavasana. As you bring yourself back down onto your mat, bring your awareness back to your breath. And relax your legs. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Relax your shoulders, your chest. Relax your neck. Relax the skin on your face and your scalp.
Deep breath in and let go, relaxing every bit of the body and all the muscles. Now you can slowly begin to bring some movement back into your bodies. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. Stretch the body. You draw your knees in towards your chest. And then slowly roll to your right side. And take a long, slow, deep breath in. And a long, slow, complete breath out. And gently bring yourself up to come and sit in Sukhasana. And bring your hands to the center of your chest and lower your head, reminding us to surrender the busy thinking mind to the wisdom and intuition that resides in the heart. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. You can join me if you like. May the long-time sun shine upon you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your breathing. Namaste.